hidden from me, feeling my way through on the road with you. I'm not helpless now that I have you. I am not afraid. I can find the way.
I'm a blind man, but I feel far from typical of a visually impaired person in 21st century UK. There are 2.1 million people in the UK with a serious visual impairment. But if I tell you that there are less than 4,000 guide dog owners, you'll realise that it's rare to see many of those 2.1 million people out and about leading active lives. So many live lives of segregation, isolation, and loneliness. Personally, I have a very active life, whether out and about with a guide dog. Currently, I'm waiting on my third guide dog, or using my long cane. I still manage to live a very independent life. Why am I telling you this here, now? Well, when I'm out and about as a blind man, I feel I'm there as a representative of all the hidden blind community, the ones you don't encounter, the ones who are too afraid to come out, the ones who've lost their confidence, the ones who can't face the levels of abuse most disabled people now encounter on our streets on a daily basis, the ones whose visual impairment causes them too much hurt or embarrassment, and the ones who've not been given the mobility skills to be out and about in the first place. So, as I go about my business each day, I feel in some strange way that I'm carrying the hopes and dreams of that silent, hidden majority of visually impaired people. In my past life, and now through the work that I do with the Ordinary Office, I've encountered many victims of abuse within the church. And just as in my blind community, so many of them are hidden away, no longer able to attend physical church. This often leads to lives of segregation, isolation, and loneliness, just like in my world. The brokenness of such people is all too palpable to me. Their anger and hurt is crippling, and it echoes the experiences of my blind siblings. They may not be blind like me, but they certainly are unable to see a way forward, to recognize signs of hope, to feel safe, to experience healing and a sense of community. So, just like I do with my blind brothers and sisters, I carry them with me whenever I'm involved in any church setting or activity. I can't turn away. Jesus, my Saviour and my friend, simply won't let me. That's where he hangs out, and I have to be with him. I need these people to know that I carry them with me. Those empty pews at the back of your church are in fact full. They're full of the ghosts of the abused, the ones no longer able to cope with the pain of physical church. Just imagine them sitting there in those empty chairs. I come to this cause as someone whose disability has caused them to feel exiled from church, someone who's found that pain just unbearable, someone who sees that same pain in brothers and sisters that we refer to as either victims or survivors, but who for me are simply my brothers and sisters who, like me, are hurting, brothers and sisters who we owe a great debt to. They truly need good friends.